distinguished speakers with us. Let us begin this inaugural journey by welcoming our guest. I would appreciate a big round of applause from us. Please be seated. Now, to mark the auspicious beginning of our conference, we'll commence with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp and Saraswati Vandana. We kindly request all our dignitaries on the dais to proceed to the stage for the lamp lighting ceremony and Saraswati Vandana.
ॐ इदगुं हविः प्रजननं मे अस्तु दशवीरगुं सर्वगणगुं स्वस्ति आत्मशनि प्रजाशनि पशुशनि लोकशन्यभयशनि अग्निः प्रजां बहुलां मे करोत्वन्नं पयोरेतो अस्माशु दत्तः ॐ चन्द्रमा मनसो जातश्चक्षोः सूरजो अजायत श्रोत्राद्वायुश्च प्राणश्च मुखादग्निरजायत ॐ रात्रिपार्थिवगुं रजः पितुरप्रायिधामभिः दिवः सदा गुंसि बृहति वितिष्ठ आत्वेकं वर्तते तमः ॐ मोखधीः प्रतिमोदध्वं पुक्पवतीः प्रशुवरीः अस्वायुवसजिद्वरीर्विरुधः पारिष्णवः
Please be seated. Thank you, everyone. Following this, we'll honor our state with the Chhattisgarh state song. May I kindly request the respected dignitaries on the dais and the esteemed audience to please rise for the state song. Thank you, everyone, for the state song. Now, with utmost respect, may I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, to graciously present a bouquet to our esteemed Chief Guest, Professor Dipankar Chaudhary, and Guest of Honor, Professor N.V. Ramana Rao, as a heartfelt gesture of welcome and admiration. Thank you, everyone. To introduce us to the purpose and vision of ETET-2024, may I invite our convener, Professor R.R.L. Birali sir, to share insights about the conference. Please, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Somik Bose. With the divine blessings of Param Pujya Maharaj Shri, good morning to one and all present here. Sitting on the dais, most eminent personalities of academics, research, and academic administration, the chief guest of the function from IIT Bombay, Professor Dipankar Chaudhary, guest of honor, Professor N.V. Ramana Rao, Director, NIT Raipur, and our beloved Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S.K. Singh, and my senior colleague, Dr. Mitlesh Singh, all the deans, principals, head of the departments, faculty members, and participants who are present here and those joined online. Welcome to first International Conference on Emerging Trends in Engineering and Technology, ETET-2024. Let me take this opportunity to introduce our university. Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University was established in 2018 under the Chhattisgarh Private Universities Establishment and Operation Act 2005 by the spiritual leader Param Pujya Anand Shri Vibhushit Ravi Shankar Ji Maharaj. The university has the approval under 2F and 12B of the University Grant Commission Act 1956. The Rawatpura Sarkar University is the 13th private university in the country to be recognized under the section 12B of UGC. The university is a multi-faculty, multidisciplinary institution offering diploma, UG, PG, and PhD programs in engineering, science, commerce, management, law, pharmacy, education, as well as in arts streams. The university was set up with the mission to promote the human well-being by imparting quality education, especially in the tribal regions of Chhattisgarh. The first international conference on emerging trends in engineering and technology is dedicated to advancing the fields of engineering and technology through high-quality research contributions. The conference will cover a wide range of topics, including scientific discoveries, technological innovations, and interdisciplinary collaborations with applications across various industries. The conference aims to bring together students, researchers, scientists, engineers, and educators to share their original research, technical notes, case studies, and review papers. It offers a unique platform for exploring new scientific phenomena and developing a cutting-edge technologies, fostering a vibrant scholarly community. The conference will feature 5 technical sessions, each dedicated to a distinct aspect of emerging trends in engineering applications. These sections will cover topics at the cutting edge of research and application for advancements in sustainable technology and AI-driven solution to innovation in infrastructure and material science. These discussions will not only deepen our understanding but also serve as a foundation for the technologies that will shape our future. Once again, I welcome the distinguished guests and thank you one and all.
Thank you, Professor Birali sir, for setting the stage and highlighting the objectives of this conference. We now sincerely request our respected Vice Chancellor, Professor S.K. Singh sir, who has always encouraged a spirit of learning and innovation in this university. Let's give a big round of applause as we warmly welcome him to the stage.
Thank you, Dr. Bose. I seek the divine blessing and I bow my head to the lotus feet of the founder and the Honorable Chancellor of this university, Param Pujya Maharaj Shri, the chief guest of the function, Dr. Dipankar Chaudhary, a senior professor of Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, the Honorable guest of honor, Professor N.V. Ramana Rao, the Honorable Director of National Institute of Technology, Raipur. Sitting on the dais, the Dean Academics, Professor Birali, and the co-convener of the conference, Professor Mitlesh Singh. The deans of the faculties, heads of the department, my old teacher colleagues, and the participants representing diverse institutions and diverse discipline. Good morning to one and all. I welcome you all to this first international conference on emerging trends in science and technology. This conference stands as a testament to the shared commitment of our faculty members to advancing knowledge, innovation, and the insights. The theme of the conference, Emerging Trends in Science and Technology, underscores the necessity for us to adopt and to thrive in the ever-evolving landscape of science and technology. I extend a very warm and special welcome to the chief guest of the function, Professor Dipankar Chaudhary ji, whose contributions to the field of engineering have been inspiring and learning for the entire engineering community. Sir, we feel honored to have you on this occasion. I also extend warm welcome to the guest of honor, Professor Rao, whose academic leadership and the commitment to engineering education have been invaluable. The university feels obliged to have you as the guest of honor on this special occasion. Though our Honorable Chancellor is unable to be present physically, but his blessings and the vision guide every endeavor we undertake. His commitment to the quality in education and his also commitment to the social progress have been the foundation of Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University, and we all at this university are committed and dedicated to take this vision and the ideals of Maharaj Shri forward. I am thrilled and honored to see 250 plus participants online, offline, representing diverse discipline, diverse institute, diverse industries. They have come together to share their knowledge, to exchange their ideas, and to give a better insight. As you know that the engineering today is about more than just solving the technical problem. It is about tackling some of the world's most pressing issues, such as climate change, poverty, hunger, then you can say this health, enhancing the health infrastructure, or also advancing the digital infrastructure. So on this occasion, to my young scholars and the students, I would like to encourage you to make most of this opportunity, engage actively, ask questions, and also connect to the different speakers and the experts and also your fellow participants. This is now your chance to expand your perspective and horizon, and also to explore new insights like that. On this occasion, I would like to congratulate the Faculty of Engineering and the entire organizing team for organizing such a wonderful event. It was their sincere efforts, continuous efforts, that could make this international conference to happen likely. Towards the end, once again, I welcome you all to this university, Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University, and I am confident that this conference will be an enriching and memorable experience for all of us. May this conference spark new ideas, foster new connections and new collaborations, and leave a lasting impact on the academic and professional journeys of all of us. I wish this conference for all, a successful, enriching, and the useful conference for each one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor, sir, for your insightful words. I now invite Dr. Mrinal Sahu, Assistant Professor from the Department of Metallurgical Engineering at Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University, to kindly introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Professor N.V. Ramana Rao, Director and Professor of Civil Engineering at NIT Raipur, who brings a wealth of knowledge and an outstanding legacy in academia to the dignitaries and the audience present on the dais.
Thank you, Dr. Bose, for giving me this opportunity. It is a privilege to introduce Professor N.V. Ramana Rao, a distinguished leader, educator, and visionary in civil and structural engineering, who is currently serving as the Director and Professor of Civil Engineering at the National Institute of Technology, Raipur, since June 8, 2023. Professor Rao's career reflects his exceptional dedication, innovation, and contributions to engineering and academia in India and beyond. Professor Ramana Rao completed his graduation in civil engineering from Osmania University, which is followed by a master's from IIT Delhi. Later on, he pursued his doctorate and postdoctorate from the University of Wales, Swansea, United Kingdom. His extensive career includes significant leadership roles, such as his tenure as Director of NIT Warangal from 2017 to 2023, as well as additional directorship responsibilities of NIT Andhra Pradesh and the School of Planning and Architecture, Vijayawada. In addition to these roles, Professor Rao has held a series of impactful administration positions over the years, starting from coordinator of the entrepreneurship cell to the principal and registrar of JNTU Hyderabad. Professor Rao has made substantial scholarly contributions with 186 publications in international and national acclaimed journals, and guided over 80 M.Tech students and 13 PhD scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely happy to inform you that Professor Rao have been recognized with numerous awards and honors, including Outstanding Concrete Award, Arthur Cotton Memorial Prize Award, Commonwealth Fellowship for Doctorate and Postdoctoral Research at the University of Wales, Swansea, United Kingdom, Bharat Ratna Shri Mokshagudam Vishweshwaraya Prize Award, and many more. Professor Rao has held numerous influential advisory roles and committee memberships, including as a member of the Academic Senate at JNTU Hyderabad, Telangana State Pollution Control Board, Telangana State Public Service Commission. Additionally, he has served as executive member of the Indian Institute of Bridge Engineers, external expert member for ISRO, and an expert committee member for the UGC India. Internationally, Professor Rao has strengthened Indian academia's global presence through collaborations in countries such as United States, United Kingdom, China, Spain, Taiwan, Portugal. Professor Rao's impressive career is a testament to his exceptional contribution to research and education. It is our privilege to acknowledge such a visionary leader whose impact continues to shape the academic and engineering landscapes profoundly. May I now request Professor Ramana Rao, Director NIT Raipur, to kindly grace us with his address. Let us all extend a warm round of applause as we welcome to him the dais. Please, sir.
Distinguished Professor Dipankar Chowdhury, Professor at IIT Bombay and Chief Guest of today's International Conference on Emerging Trends in Engineering and Technology, ETET-2024. Professor S.K. Singh, Vice Chancellor, Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University, Dr. Bairali, convener of the ETET-2024, and Dr. Mithilesh Singh, my dear participants, faculty members and guests from outside Raipur, delegates, press and media. At the outset, let me take this opportunity to congratulate the Rawatpura Sarkar University for organizing such a conference of great relevance in the present day context. When you see the emerging trends, in fact, I have identified 10 major emerging trends that is going to shape the future of education, future of engineering, future of mankind and everything. The first and the foremost is artificial intelligence and machine learning. We know that today AI and ML is enhancing automation, data analysis, decision making. Applications include predictive analysis, autonomous vehicles, analytics, natural language processing, and personalized customer experiences. And the integration of with AI and with models like ChatGPT today can be used for code generation, for customer services and creative tasks. Then the other technology, the other trend, very noticeable is the 5G and the 6G connectivity. Today we are talking about 6G connectivity. Already 5G is revolutionizing mobile connectivity and faster speeds and lower latency, which is essential for the Internet of Things, smart cities and connected vehicles. We all know that in many universities and IITs, research is underway into 6G, promising even faster speeds and support for more complex applications like virtual reality and augmented reality. The third trend, which is very noticeable in the engineering and technology field, is the Internet of Things and Industrial IoT, called IIoT. Today, IoT devices are becoming very common, from home application to smart cities infrastructure. Today, even in industrial settings, IoT connects machinery and systems to enhance productivity, predictive maintenance, and data analysis. There is some concern. Security for IoT devices is a growing concern, so driving advancement in cyber security protocols. Then the other area is what we call as a quantum computing. You know that quantum computing has a potential to solve complex problems much faster than traditional computers. I remember, as a civil engineer, when we were analyzing buildings, it used to take so much time, in hours together. But today, the power of computers have gone up and the size has come down, the technology has come down. We can do in few minutes and analyze very complex high-rise structures as high as more than 200, 300 stories. So that is the technology. So while still in experimental stages, advanced quantum computing, advances are being made in the quantum algorithms, hardware and error correction. And this application includes drug discovery, material science and cryptography. Another area where you see a trend, even the Honorable Vice Chancellor mentioned, sustainable engineering and green technology. So Rawatpura Sarkar University campus itself is a model of sustainable campus. Today we know that sustainability is a critical focus in engineering with green technologies such as renewable energy, solar, wind, geothermal, carbon capture and battery technologies. We are very fortunate in India that we have so much sun available to us. So we need to take advantage of these technologies and make ours. The Prime Minister has come up with the PM Surya Ghar Bijli Yojana. So we need to adapt this technology and adopt this technology so that we become self-reliant, Atmanirbhar. Today, we are using sustainable materials in engineering, especially eco-friendly systems, to make a green and atmosphere. And that has been the thrust in many of the universities. Then the other trend is autonomous systems and robotics. You must have been talking about autonomous vehicles driving on their own, then you got electrical vehicles, robots. So these are transforming industries and transportation field like self-driven cars, and the advancement in robotics, including AI-enabled robotics and enhanced precision And efficiency sectors like healthcare, agriculture and warehousing is very common now. You see surgeries being done by robots, not by humans, by robots. So precision surgery is what they call it. So there's minimal intervention and then you do. So these are the trends that are happening. And the seventh trend out of the 10 which I mentioned is extended reality, XR, then augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality. And there is something called as mixed reality, MR. So these technologies are finding applications in training, in remote work, in retail and entertainment. Then we are also having the metaverse. The metaverse is something which is even in your WhatsApp you have the meta thing which tells you it's a digital space combining virtual and physical elements, and is anticipated. And it is anticipated to totally change the way we do things. Then the eighth trend that is very obvious is what we call as edge computing and cloud infrastructure. You know that without sufficient computing power, sufficient computing facilities, we cannot do it. So cloud computing and edge computing is the future, and especially these technologies allows data processing at a very fast pace, and this is critical especially for IoT, autonomous vehicles, and smart grids. So technologies are coming, so you need supporting cloud technology also to support it. Then the other trend, which is very common, the ninth one which I pointed out is related to biotechnology and genetic engineering. We have departments of biotechnology, biomedical engineering. A lot of research is going on in genetic engineering. So advances are there to predict the diagnosis and all that. Especially research in bioengineering is also leading to personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored to individual genetic profiles. So, each treatment, everybody may have diabetics, but diabetic in X is different from diabetic in Y. So the treatment should also be different. But we are having generalized. So these genetic engineering is trying to work on that. And the last but not the least, the cyber security innovations. So with the rise of IoT, 5G and digital transformation, cyber security has become a great concern. And today we see, people trying to do fake calls and all that. So cyber security is a key focus, emphasizing the ability of systems to recover quickly from cyber attacks. We have attacks, malware attacks, ethical attacks and all this. So these are things, I'm sure you all will be discussing many of these things. I have seen many experts coming who will be talking on various aspects. So these trends are going to expect to continue to grow as technology advances, reshaping sectors from healthcare and education to energy and manufacturing. Every sector is going to be affected, whether you like it or not. So these are things. So for engineers who are here, so we have to stay ourselves updated on these trends, and which is crucial for adapting to and capitalizing our future. I am very happy that the Rawatpura Sarkar University has taken the initiative to organize this interesting international conference, and I hope that the deliberations that come out of this conference is going to go a long way in furthering the knowledge in this field. So thank you very much, and thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Rao, for sharing your invaluable insights and enlightening the audience with the broad spectrum of emerging trends in engineering and technologies all around the world. I now again invite Dr. Mrinal Sahu, Assistant Professor in Metallurgical Engineering at Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University, to introduce to our distinguished Chief Guest, Professor Dipankar Chaudhary, who is Professor Tarun Khan, Chair Professor at IIT Bombay, a renowned expert in geotechnical engineering and a distinguished researcher.
Thank you, Dr. Bose, for again giving me the opportunity. It's a matter of immense pride and honor to introduce Professor Dipankar Chaudhary as the distinguished geotechnical engineer and the Professor Tarun Khan Chair Professor at IIT Bombay, where he previously served as head of the Civil Engineering Department, Professor Chaudhary pursued as faculty positions at IIT Kanpur and played a vital role in establishing new IITs, including the Civil Engineering Department at IIT Dharwad. Professor Chaudhary was also the visiting faculty at National University of Singapore, University of Wollongong, Australia, University of California, USA, and Incheon National University, South Korea. Professor Chaudhary has got his graduation from Jadavpur University, Kolkata, and was acclaimed as gold medalist in entire university. Thereafter, he pursued his master's from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and acclaimed as gold medalist. He completed his doctorate from the same institute and was awarded as the Best Thesis Award in India by Indian Geotechnical Society. Later on, Professor Chaudhary continues his research work from Kagoshima University, Japan, and Technical University, Darmstadt, Germany, with an honorable recipient of very prestigious JSPS Fellowship of Japan and Humboldt Research Fellowship of Germany. He has authored over 310 technical publications and has been instrumental in groundbreaking research on earthquake-resistant geotechnical structures. His contributions have earned him numerous awards, including Professor C.S. Desai Medal and the Gopal Ranjan Technology Award. As editor-in-chief of the Indian Geotechnical Journal and an expert in various committees, he significantly influences civil engineering education and practices in India. As an acclaimed educator, he has supervised over 35 PhD theses, onto which many of them have received prestigious awards. Professor Chaudhary's NPTEL lectures on soil dynamics and geotechnical earthquake engineering are highly popular all over the world. His leadership roles extend to various technical committees and national examinations shaping the future of engineering education in India. Professor Dipankar Chaudhary is an elected fellow of oldest Science Academy of India, like the National Academy of Sciences, Indian National Academy of Engineering, Indian Academy of Sciences, Bangalore. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of immense pride to inform you that Professor Dipankar Chaudhary is the only geotechnical engineer in India who is fellow recipient of all three prestigious academies of India. Internationally, he is elected fellow of American Society of Civil Engineers, fellow of the World Academy of Sciences, Italy. He is national fellow of Indian Society of Earthquake Technology. He served as national organizing vice chairman of IIT JEE 2015 and national organizing chairperson of GATE 2021, which are the two most prestigious national examinations in India. Professor Chaudhary is currently the chairman of Disaster Resilience and Capacity Building Committee of State Disaster Management Authority, Government of Maharashtra, and member of High Rise Committee of Bombay Municipal Corporation, Government of Maharashtra. It is our privilege to acknowledge such a visionary leader whose impact continues to shape the academic and engineering landscapes profoundly. May I now request Professor Dipankar Chaudhary to kindly grace us with his address. Let us all extend a warm round of applause as we welcome him to the dais. Please, sir.
Namaskar. Thanks for such an elaborate introduction. Respected Professor N.V. Ramana Rao, Honorable Director of NIT Raipur, respected Professor S.K. Singh, Vice Chancellor of Rawatpura Sarkar University, Professor Birali, the conference convener and main organizer of this event of First International Conference on Emerging Trends in Engineering and Technology, also Dr. Mithilesh Singh and all the colleagues, good morning to all of you. And thanks to all the participants, not only those who are present here physically, but also those who are attending online this session. It's really a glad scenario, I will say, in this region to see that first international conference this institute is organizing. Today morning, we were blessed to meet the Swamiji Maharaj, and it is essential to see how the engineering, what Professor Ramana Rao was mentioning, that 10 major trends, one of the trend is sustainability, is implemented in this campus through the greenery and the various activities. So I'm really fortunate to witness such kind of campus over here, and I hope this message will go to all the parts of India, and various of the campus will try to follow various of such sustainability aspect. Now, coming to this today's international conference, the main topic, I thought that, okay, instead of only telling the generalized thing, let me focus on my area, which is the civil engineering or the geotechnical engineering, how we can make as an individual and as a group working in a team the contributions towards the development of our Viksit Bharat, which is the prime motto of the country as of now. So I will request if the presentation slides quickly can be shared. Some of the few slides I would like to share with you about the recent experience. We were fortunate to be involved. As you all may know, that this year 2024 on 12th January, our Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated India's longest sea bridge, that is Atal Setu in Mumbai, Mumbai Trans Harbour Link, MTHL. This is an iconic infrastructure, and I was fortunate to be a part of this for the foundation design of India's longest sea bridge foundation, Atal Setu. So I will highlight how these various aspects of sustainable engineering for India's mega infrastructure growth, we all Indians can take part of. And of course, there are all branches of engineering and important, but what in a present scenario, sometimes it pains me, because when I handled some of the small administrative job as an organizing vice chairman for IIT JEE Advanced in 2015, or in GATE examination as a national organizing chairman for GATE 2021, I try to see that which of the branches actually are more popular. So when we see the government recruitment from the PSU side, we see that there are a lot of demand from civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. These are the three basic or primary engineering we used to know. Of course, with advancement, AI, ML, these are coming up, and which are necessary for the country and also the world growth, we know. But it should not be at the cost of this basic engineering. That also we need to understand, because then we ourselves should not complain in future that, okay, now there are no good civil engineer, no good mechanical engineer, no good electrical engineer, and that's why our other portions of the conventional engineering is suffering. We will of course take the latest trend, and that's why the present generation 10+2 students, when they complete the JEE, they always ask for, because I remember the JOSA, I was the founding member in 2015. So when we were founding the JOSA, the main purpose of JOSA was to minimize the vacancy in the seats in the engineering colleges. So that's why one good student should not occupy multiple seats and then the seats finally remain vacant. So what we did through this JOSA founding member in 2015, if some of you may recollect, we find out how the student can take and occupy only one seat. So when we see the statistics, how the students trained, of course, everybody wants to take computer science. And when students come and they tell me, sir, I'm interested in computer science at 10+2. So I first ask them, what is computer science engineering? Can you tell? Probably many of them will not be knowing. It is just the word of mouth, or it is like a peer pressure or the parental pressure. They think that computer science is the last word, which is not. Recently, some of you might have seen a very good article by one of the very national good educator, Professor V. Ramgopal Rao, who was earlier director of IIT Delhi and now currently BITS Pilani, overall Vice Chancellor. He also mentioned that we should not forget our mother branches of engineering, which is civil, mechanical, and electrical. And then the bridge collapse, house collapse, we should not complain. I can also mention in IIT Bombay, we are flooded with the civil engineering projects, and it is same with all other major IITs, even NITs. I know Professor Ramana Rao himself is a very renowned civil engineer, as you know. So civil engineering is not a dead profession. I can easily say, even our, jokingly, our computer science faculty members, sometimes they say they want to be adjunct professor with civil engineering department, because civil engineering is the highest revenue generation department, not only at IIT Bombay, but several other IITs and NITs, because of huge number of projects, industry connect. And that is what industry connect at present days is required, because the institute no longer can always ask for funding from state or center. We have to generate our own fund, then only it will be sustainable. We talk about sustainability, it is not only in the engineering, in our practices, in our administration, everywhere we should bring that how we can be self-reliant, how we can be Atmanirbhar. Everything we cannot demand from others. We have to see how we can generate. And that is where essentially I will say this basic engineering, initially the students, if there is, faculty members, young faculty members and young students are there, if you happen to interact with your students, always encourage them how this can be done. I remember recently, I was the whole institute, IIT Bombay National whole institute convener for implementation of NEP, National Education Policy of 2020 at IIT Bombay we have implemented. I was convener, and the committee as per IIT Bombay Senate, they say DCC, Dipankar Chaudhary Committee. So we have implemented many aspects. You see, our style of engineering, our requirement of the knowledge hub from the engineers, future engineers also have changed. We know that first year they always do again the physics, chemistry, mathematics. Why they should do? Because they have completed and excelled in the toughest exam of the country, that is JEE Main or JEE Advanced, for which they have prepared for physics, chemistry, mathematics already. Why again allow them to go through again another round of these things? Instead of that, bring the concept of basic engineering from the beginning, from the first year itself, so that they get the interest in engineering and they become the entrepreneur, because that is very essential. It is not that they should be the job seeker at the end of the completion of their degree, but they can recruit many people. So that is what is essential, and that is only possible if we don't unnecessarily overfeed them, which they are already aware about, but we try to give them the new things from the beginning. And that's why we are not saying that they should not take physics, chemistry, mathematics. If they are interested to pursue the research in a particular area, they are most welcome. So now you will be surprised probably to know that at IIT Bombay, we have removed that compulsory physics, chemistry, mathematics in the first year. It is an optional, and they can start doing the branch engineering, whatever branch they have taken from the very beginning, from the first year itself. So there are also academic bank credit, as you know, because you also probably taking the students from other colleges, or your students also might be migrating to other colleges. So whatever courses they have done, why they should repeat to the other institute? They can do that academic bank credit transfer. So these are the essential things in the education policy which are excellent, and we all should try to implement. I'm sure that your university also must be implementing all this NEP. Another important thing we have implemented at IIT Bombay is the exit degree, because many a times people are not able to complete their 4-year program. They may be interested in something else. Why you want to push them only in your targeted that you have joined this branch of engineering, you have to complete the degree, otherwise you are out. They cannot be the only 12 pass if they discontinue. That is what used to be the earlier. But this NEP allows, even after the second year or third year, if they quit, there can be a mechanism. You can give them some other degree. It can be a diploma. It can be called a BSc engineering. That's what we also started at IIT Bombay through this committee, that we have implemented the NEP. Now, there are many entrepreneurs coming out, those who are discontinuing their so-called branch of regular engineering, not getting the full BTech degree, but taking those exit degree and opening their new company. This is what the country requires nowadays. So these are few pictures I have shown, which I was humbly honored to be involved with, which our Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated. As I say, 21.8 kilometer long, India's longest sea bridge in Mumbai, Atal Setu, MTHL. I was involved in the entire foundation design. L&T approached me in 2018, and we did for the foundation also the earthquake resistant design. Then another important structure or important infrastructure, I will say, is the what is called GHAVP, that is the nuclear power plant. Why this nuclear power plant is so important for the country? You know, our country is actually required a lot of energy to fulfill the requirement of the people or the community. So that's why nuclear energy is one of the resource where with minimum wastage, actually, it can generate huge amount of energy for the country, the requirement of the demand. So all our existing nuclear power plant in India, so-called number 6, total 6 numbers, they are on the hard rock, so they are very stable. But you know the various disasters, mainly the Fukushima earthquake in Japan 2011 shows us how it can be disastrous if earthquake and anything comes. So this is the first nuclear power plant in India getting constructed now at Hisar, Gorakhpur in Haryana state, which is on the soft soil, alluvial soil. It is no longer on a hard rock. So these are the challenges. These are engineering challenges. And here you probably cannot bring the foreign technology or foreigners cannot do. Here our Indian engineers only can do. We are really proud that here for the big projects, they actually relied on the Indian engineers, and we have done it, whether it is a Atal Setu Foundation, whether it is a nuclear power plant foundation, we can take this challenge because we know our soil much better. We know our earthquake analysis local site effect, etc. better. It is not that you can borrow the earthquake resistant design of other country and implement it, because it is very much site specific, it is very much localized specific. Another one is the India's largest petroleum and oil terminal, in which we were involved for the foundation design again and ground improvement. It is in Motihari. This is a two-country project actually. You can see both our Prime Minister and Nepal Prime Minister, they have signed this MOU. It is a help for the Nepal actually from India. This is the longest pipeline and the oil storage unit of IOCL in Motihari, North Bihar, close to the Nepal border, which is again a high earthquake prone region. So how to make that site such that no failures of such oil tanks happen, and not only oil tank, there are MSVs, what we call the mounted storage vessels. So these are beautiful new technology in India getting implemented and also getting designed with our Indian engineers, with Indian companies. So these are the, I will say, emerging trends. And not only that, there are many sustainability aspects are actually involved. I'm not going into detail. Like for example, the nuclear power plant structure which you see, it is a pile raft. It is a first time in India such a mega project is implementing that, and we are introducing a new BIS code for that. Just with my convenership with other members, we have finalized it recently and it will come soon. So with this brief word, I once again congratulate the organizers of this first international conference, ETET-2024, and the administration of Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University. Thanks a lot. I'm sure that you will enjoy the technical discussions these 2 days, today and tomorrow, for this conference, and try to implement in your profession how these emerging technologies at India with our Indian knowledge we can implement. Jai Bharat. Namaskar.
Thank you, Professor Chaudhary, for your insightful words. I'm pretty sure and certain that this address will be rejuvenating for all the fresh civil, mechanical and electrical engineers out here to be pumped up and start working for the benefit of nation. Thank you. Now, to mark the commencement of this landmark event, I would sincerely request our chief guest, Professor Dipankar Chaudhary, and guest of honor, Professor N.V. Ramanna Rao, along with our esteemed dignitaries, to join us at the front to formally inaugurate the conference proceedings by unveiling the published proceedings of selected abstracts of the first international conference on emerging trends in engineering and technology. Please give a big round of applause for them. As we mark a special occasion, with utmost respect, may I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to kindly felicitate our esteemed Chief Guest and Guest of Honor as a token of our sincere gratitude and admiration. Please. I would appreciate a big round of applause from the audience, please. To conclude this inaugural session, I may now invite our co-convener, Dr. Mithilesh Singh, Assistant Professor Electrical Engineering, to deliver the vote of thanks, expressing our heartfelt appreciation to everyone who made this event possible.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Saumik sir. Namaste. With the blessing of Param Pujya Maharaj Ji, it has been such an honor to be part of this wonderful event of two-day international conference on emerging trends in engineering and technology, ETET-2024. On behalf of Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University, I, Dr. Mithilesh Singh, would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our guest of honor, Professor N.V. Ramanna Rao sir, Director, NIT Raipur, and Chief Guest of today's inaugural function, Professor Dipankar Chaudhary sir, Professor IIT Bombay, for sparing their invaluable time with us and motivate the participants with their words of wisdom. Thank you, sir. I am also thankful to Dr. Dilip Singh Sisodia sir, Professor of Computer Science Engineering NIT Raipur, to come here as a keynote speaker. I feel proud and thanks to our Executive Director, Shri Shyam Sundar Bajaj sir, our Pro-Chancellor, Shri Harsh Gautam sir, and Vice Chancellor of our University, Professor S.K. Singh sir. I am also thankful to our Registrar, Dr. Saurabh Kumar Sharma, to provide all the necessary facility to conduct this two-day international conference. I am thankful to all deans, principals, and head of departments. I am thankful to admin department, graphic designer, and IT team, media, to making the conference successful. I am thankful to all participants of India and abroad, students and volunteers to making the event unforgettable. I thanks to all faculty of engineering team for their hard work and dedication to conduct the two-day international conference. Last but not least, I want to express my sincere gratitude to our all organizing team, each and every one of you to make this event a grand success. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite every faculty member or who belongs to Faculty of Engineering on the stage for a group photo session, please. Every faculty member who belongs to Faculty of Engineering for a group photo session. Thank you to our co-convener Dr. Mitlesh Singh, and thank you everyone for your presence. With this, we conclude the inaugural session of ETET-2024. We look forward to 2 days of fruitful discussions and valuable exchanges. Let's make this conference a memorable one. I would like the participants to stay tuned for technical sessions, which is going to happen in a short while from now. So the participants who are about to present their presentations, please be seated. The technical sessions are about to commence in a short while from now. The participants can take a break of 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes maybe. Okay. They need to be here by